Hello, YouTube viewers and TV discussion fans. I know I haven't done this in this particular series, episode 3, but for a treat, Team Kanto suggested to me a few months back to do a top 5 video. In this particular top 5 is my opinion only, is my top 5 favorite, and I mean favorite, episodes that were fun. Now, yeah, I'll tend to steer off to look at the list I have. Now, starting at number 5 would be the Viridian City episode. You know, the one with Giovanni and shit. I'm not talking about the battle between Ash and Team Rocket. Hell no. I'm talking about when Giovanni beat Gary fucking Oak. Yeah, Gary lost for the first time that we fucking saw. And that episode was fun as shit. Now, coming in at number 4, never released in America and was banned in Japan after it aired, the Porygon episode, where, you guessed it, Porygon shows up. And yeah, the reason why it was banned because kids in Japan, after seeing it, had seizures and shit like that. I feel sorry for them, but after being an adult and actually checking it out, yeah, it just gave me a headache and shit, but it was a fun episode because it actually showed Porygon. Who gave a fuck about everything else? Now, coming in at number 3 would be the Tower of Terror. And most of you might remember this season 120, episode 23, where Ash meets Gengar, Ghastly, and Haunter. But in this particular case, Pikachu and Ash die. And yeah, they became ghosts, hang out with them. And if you ever watched the Hack Addicts, Rare Candy NC, they're back in the 90s, or not Rare Candies, but back in the 90s, where Hunter was never caught by Ash. Hunter isn't a wild Pokemon that won a damn badge. But no, Ash freaking got it, because apparently he somehow deserved to earn a badge for a wild Pokemon beating Sabrina. By the way, making them laugh isn't actually beating them, but apparently it is. Now, number 2 would be the Holiday Hijinks. Most of the kids that watched the actual episode, they weren't offended, but everyone else who watched it were offended because Jinx, before getting changed to purple, it was black with big lips. You know what? Kids didn't understand that. But it's a holiday episode. Now, after this, before we go to number 1, I'll tell you this now. I was wanting to put in 1 or 2 more episodes that I wanted to do, but I'll tell you which ones, well, the one that I wanted to do, but thought it wouldn't be on my list, but I'll put it on as a hidden rare candy for all you viewers out there. But now, number 1. It's the very first episode, I Choose You. If most of you don't remember that particular episode where Ash, before his Pikachu actually liked the shit out of him and whatnot, it's that particular episode where, yeah, it's the damn pilot. But it's one of those freaking pilots that you would wonder, what the fuck? Literally. The episode, and I'll explain it too. The episode starts out with a game sequence that turns into a show that appears on the TV in the anime. And Ash is so excited he can't wait to get his very first Pokemon. Back then it was pronounced different and whatnot, but now it's, either way, it's still pronounced that way, but continuing. Well, and while this was occurring, his mother told him to go to bed. All 10-year-olds don't want to go to bed and shit. But she said, you know what, since you're going to be staying up anyways, here, watch this. Then he finally goes to bed, trying to think which one he would want to get to be his first Pokemon. Well, for convenience, his alarm clock was a frickin' Voltorb. You know, that particular Pokemon that it's shaped like a damn Pokeball. Now, he threw it, and guess what? Woke up late and was running in his PJs. Yes. Where he runs into his rival, Gary Oak. Again, yes, why I chose to put the Viridian episode where Gary lost at number 5. And having this particular episode at number 1. Well, let me explain. In Generation 4, Gary decided to become a researcher like his grandfather. Ash never beats him. You might wonder what the hell's gonna go, huh? But anyways, Ash runs into Gary. Gary's being the dick with his alter ego stroked and shit like that. Yeah. But we never found out what Pokemon Ash, or not Ash, but Gary started out, or who the hell were the other 2 people that left with the other 2. Never found that out. But this is a really nice episode because after Ash gets Pikachu, Pikachu started to be a dick and not listen to Ash. Which leads to never send a 10-year-old with a pissed off mouse and no way of freaking acknowledging shit. Because Ash pisses off a damn sparrow. Which later, after a long time, that same sparrow he pissed off evolves into a pharaoh, something like that. But Ash and Pikachu run for it, book it, jump off a cliff, meets Misty, what a bitch. Anyways, Ash borrows Misty's bike, and I mean borrow it, and then the ending's completely what the fuck. So Ash And it apparently started to rain. And they crash. Ash is trying to have his Pikachu go into a Pokeball. Well, hell no. Apparently, Pikachu was going to use a Thunderbolt or something. A big explosion. At the end, the legendary bird, Ho-Ho, appears. But Dexter didn't know that. No one knew that till Johto, and then it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You took one whole generation to just put that shit in this generation. So you just wasted a whole generation thinking, okay, since we already showed this bird, what are we going to call it? And you know what? Fuck you guys then. But this has been my top 5 favorite shows. Or my top 5 favorite Pokemon episodes. Now, here's your rare candy of the day. The Tentacruel episode featured in Japan and in the US, but pulled from the US after 9/11. But they never fixed the theme song because it still had the Tentacruel destroying the building. So, if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe. And if you want more top 5 videos, just comment below. And if you want more TV discussions, comment below. And see you next time.